Welcome to this explainer. If you work in the audiovisual industry, you're already well aware of a really frustrating paradox. Our technology? It's incredibly advanced. But the way we actually connect and work with each other, well, it often really isn't. Right now, the whole AV landscape is just completely fragmented. We've got brilliant professionals, massive enterprise organizations, system integrators, and distributors, and they're all operating in their own isolated little silos. Honestly, trying to find the right talent, the right gear, or even just the right solution to a really complex on-site integration problem can feel a bit like navigating a maze blindfolded. But today, we're going to take a look at a platform that is completely re-architecting how this entire industry operates. And that solution is AV Champs. Think of this as the ultimate centralized hub. It's perfectly designed to seamlessly connect every single moving part of our industry into one cohesive ecosystem. Let's be clear, this isn't just another networking site. It is a premier global infrastructure that's been engineered from the ground up specifically for the audiovisual sector. By taking this fragmented landscape and bringing it all together, AV Champs is designed to be the catalyst for knowledge exchange, streamline your career advancement, and foster real cross-industry collaboration. And I absolutely love this tagline because it perfectly establishes the core philosophy behind the entire platform, where AV community comes together. This right here is basically the thesis of our explainer today. The underlying premise is simple but powerful. True technical innovation and lasting professional success aren't just built on better hardware or software. They are built on a connected global community. When audio meets vision and community, everyone from the solo independent consultants all the way up to the massive enterprise manufacturer achieves collective growth. All right, let's dive into the agenda really quickly. We'll be looking at 1. Ecosystem intelligence and tools, 2. Connecting the global community, 3. The AV cart marketplace, 4. Training and rewards, and finally, 5. Shaping the AV future. Section 1. Ecosystem intelligence and tools. So before you can build a meaningful community, you really need to provide immediate, massive utility to the individual engineer out there on the ground. AV Champs does this by consolidating several critical utilities to serve as your centralized intelligence engine for everyday workflows. First up, the news and global trends section. This gives you real-time market intelligence, providing crucial foresight into emerging workflows, AI integrations, and new product pipelines. Then, you've got a specialized suite of engineering calculators. So instead of relying on those clunky legacy spreadsheets, you have intuitive, certified formulas to instantly solve spatial, thermal, and bandwidth calculations right there on site. This accelerates your project life cycles and completely eliminates design bottlenecks. And finally, there's the AV Wiki. This serves as a definitive crowdsourced reference index. It centralizes integration concepts, wiring topologies, and architectural standards, all in one fully vetted database. Moving right along to Section 2, Connecting the Global Community. Okay, so once you have the tools to do your job efficiently, the very next step is connecting with the people and the organizations that can actually scale your business and your career. Traditionally, hiring in the EV sector meant dealing with massive recruitment overhead, super fragmented networking, and basically just crossing your fingers and hoping you find the right specialist. Well, the AV Champs Careers and Talent Marketplace democratizes this entirely. For organizations, it means zero-cost talent acquisition. I'm talking completely free, unlimited job postings. And for professionals, it provides a direct, unmediated line to hiring managers. On top of that, the global AV directory maps out the entire value chain. This allows you to seamlessly discover, verify, and interface with elite specialists, integrators, and enterprise stakeholders all over the world. It literally replaces professional isolation with instant, unified scale. What's really interesting here is how the platform actively cultivates a global brain trust. Through the AV Knowledge Form, professionals can crowdsource solutions to complex integration challenges in real time. Seriously, if you're ever stuck on a weird network topology or tricky hardware configuration on site, boom, you've got a direct line to global troubleshooting expertise. Alongside this is the Global AV Events Calendar, which operates as a centralized activation hub. Manufacturers and integrators can strategically publish their webinars, trade shows, and product launches to ensure high-impact promotion, while community members can easily discover and register for these events with just a single click. Section 3. The AV Cart Marketplace. Now we're getting into the commercial pillar of the ecosystem, which is fundamentally revolutionizing how B2B procurement is handled in our industry. AV Cart is a premier vertical-specific B2B marketplace. Think about it. Instead of trying to sell your highly specialized AV equipment on those broad horizontal e-commerce platforms where your product just gets lost in the noise, AV Cart gives you a dedicated commercial gateway. Certified vendors and manufacturers can showcase their premium hardware lineups and software directly to an active, highly targeted audience of AV procurement teams and system designers. This completely bypasses the usual friction, capturing immediate buying intent, significantly lowering your client acquisition costs, and unlocking entirely new regional and international revenue streams. It is a real game changer. Let's move to Section 4, Training and Rewards. Listen, a community is really only as strong as its shared knowledge base, right? Which is exactly why AV Champs places such an incredible focus on continuous professional development. The AV Training and Professional Development Hub is a specialized, zero-cost educational ecosystem. It features a progression path that systematically builds out your core engineering skill sets. You can start right at the foundation with acoustic and audio fundamentals, really understanding sound wave physics and signal processing. Then you move up to advanced video technologies like display science and matrix routing. Next, you master global AV standards like Infocom and Visa compliance. From there, you get into system design frameworks and finally, frontline best practices for real-world field deployment. This setup totally democratizes access to knowledge, ensuring that structural or financial barriers never hold back a talented engineer. And that brings us to the really fun part, the AV Champs Rewards ecosystem. The platform actually uses a beautifully structured gamification architecture where you are rewarded just for making the community better. You literally earn points through active forum participation, contributing to the AV Wiki, hosting or attending events, posting career opportunities, or completing those training modules we just went over. This system takes your organic digital contributions and converts them into tangible, ecosystem-wide recognition and premium rewards. It's brilliant because it drives a culture of active, generous knowledge sharing. Finally, Section 5, Shaping the AV Future. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the long-term strategic impact this centralized architecture brings to the audiovisual industry as a whole. This right here is the overarching vision statement of AV Champs: to establish the definitive, most trusted global collaboration ecosystem for the audiovisual industry. By serving as this foundational infrastructure, AV Champs ensures that professionals and enterprise organizations can seamlessly integrate. Because when you remove the friction from talent acquisition, when you simplify complex engineering with digital tools, when you streamline commercial procurement and democratize education, the inevitable result is accelerated technical innovation and collective economic growth for absolutely everyone involved. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. You can actually start exploring these tools and expanding your network right now by visiting www.avchamps.com. But before you go, I want to leave you with this final thought. Now that the entire AV ecosystem is finally synced up, mapped out, and totally accessible in one centralized place, how will you use it to amplify your own professional reach and shape the future of your business?